Food, food, food. I don't like food, but food likes me a lot. Food likes me a lot. This is my new motto today. Like, if you are rich in the world, you may not like certain foods, right? You may not like this food. You may have liking to that food. You you have some likes and dislikes regarding the food that you eat, right? So that's the basic problem with all the people who have money or lots of food at home, or who have some decent income in their life. So all these people who doesn't have food problems, right? So that's okay. Like, what about the people who don't have food, right? So they cannot say those words like that I said in the beginning, right? I don't like food. I don't like food, like that. Only the people who have food will say those things. I like this food or that food, like that. But when it comes to people uh, who are in need of food always, right? Like, I mean, who will work for their basic need food, right? So there, I'll rephrase it for their perspective also. uh, I like food, 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 but but food doesn't like me a lot. Food doesn't like me a lot. So, I mean, it's upside down there, right? So that's one thing. And is there any sense to all sections of the people in the world, like whether what is good food and what is bad food, right? So is there any definition, uh, like 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 we will get from heaven, written down from heaven, that these are the good foods that we will need to eat to live long life? uh, like, these are the foods that we should not eat because you'll have some problems, right? Like, I think there are some scientific investigations, like medical community does this research, right? So they'll have some findings. Eat this food, eat sprouts in the morning, eat peanuts, like some kind of natural foods are prescribed by most of the societies in the world, right? So what about the non-veg stuff? I talked about veg stuff. So what about non-veg? So, like, in this part of the world, like Indian subcontinent, like both veg people and non-veg people are there. Like, when it comes to non-veg, we usually eat goat, chicken, right? Like beef and all, maybe it's available at some places, not sure about that. But when it comes to the west, like Europe, or USA, all these countries, right? They're including fish, meat, chicken, like they also have beefs also. I think beef is made from cow or buffalo, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. uh, like, is it good to eat this non-veg to have a good life in the world? Well, that's a good question I have. Well, if you have any comments on that, please add it below. So, uh, like, I myself not sure whether to eat to dedicate myself for the rest of my life for only veg or only non-veg, right? We can't have such dedications, I would say. Sometimes we eat veg, sometimes we eat non-veg, depending on the circumstances, right? Sometimes you'll have an inclination to eat non-veg. You'll have some craving for it. So then you'll go and order and get that food, right? Sometimes you'll have an inclination to eat veg also. If you are a too much non-veggie person, so you'll look for veg dishes also sometimes. So Coming to the food again, what are the what are the best foods that humans people can eat on this world in this world, right? So best foods best foods means like there's no right and wrong answer for this one. So if you come to India, you will see chapati, roti, uh, naan, uh, rice, and rice curries, all the different varieties of curries, vegetable curries, right? So these kind of flavors are like masala items, spicy items are mostly available in this part of the country. Like while going to the USA or England or European countries, so there the food is a bit different. Like when I was in USA for my studies and some work, right? So then I have seen foods like bakery foods mostly. Uh, Bakery foods, different types of bakery foods. Never seen that in India. I mean, they have made some different categories, different versions, different variations in the bakery foods. Like, I mean, you'll once you have eaten that, and if you like it, then you can't avoid it again. Uh, uh, so another aspect is like the food in the USA, for example, you'll have a different kind of presentation of the food, right? So also they have different cultural dishes also. You have food from Thailand, Mexico. Burritos are there. Uh, Burritos. Thailand tofu food is there. So like there is no specific American dish kind of thing as I saw, like burgers, pizzas. I mean, as far as I remember, these were the main food items at the time. I still think these are the items that still goes on. If you have any other items that you want to say, please add it in the comments section if I missed anything. uh, like how does food affects our mental health and physical health, right? That's really a good question. Like if you eat too much food, right, on a day or on a on a time particular time, lunch or dinner, right? If you had some too much food for a whole day, lunch and dinner, then will you feel good at the time? You'll feel very gross, right? Like you have a feeling like you have increased a lot of weight. All these things will come up, so you'll have a lot of guilt feeling around that. So then the next after 1 or 2 days, you'll have an inclination to jog, walk, or go to gym, right? Um, so like, I mean, there's no right and wrong here. So you need not always maintain a balance for it, right? Sometimes you go this direction, one extreme and another extreme. One extreme means a lot of food will be there, and another extreme means you'll not eat any much not much food also. So like sometimes you'll keep a balance of both, not more food and not less food. There's no need to maintain a strict balance of food, right? Uh, yeah. So coming to beverages, right? Coca-Cola, Thumbs Up, mineral waters, juices, all these other things are also there. So coming to uh, Coca-Cola or Thumbs Up, these kind of beverages, they have their place also. Like some people propagate against these companies that these are very harmful drinks that people should avoid, right? Yes, I also listen to that sometimes, but at times I have an inclination. If I don't drink a Coke or Thumbs Up or a Pepsi for 1 month, I have a need or urgency to drink at least a tin or a small bottle of it, right? So That's also like there's no right and wrong here. Like some people drink a lot of these drinks, right? So I'm not one of those persons. If you are one of those persons who drink a lot of those beverages, please add your comments also. In summer seasons, it's always better to have water in your hand instead of drinking Coca-Cola or Thumbs Up or Pepsi, right? So how much ever drink you'll have, if you are thirsty, it will not quench your thirst. It will quench your thirst uh, to a zero level, I would say. It will keep you thirsty still. If you are thirsty and if you drank one of these beverages, you are still in limbo. Like my thirst is not complete. I should have had a glass of water. It would have quenched my thirst. Yes. Uh, that's all it is, guys. Thanks for watching this video.